We have succeeded in defining the socialist and democratic objectives for our country. We have succeeded in building the necessary institutions, the necessary democratic institutions, the necessary socialist institutions. But we are not particularly efficient. Because after all, democracy is not just a constitution. Actually, I don't know whether there is any constitution in the world which is not democratic on a piece of paper. On a piece of paper, every constitution in the world is democratic. But it's got to be used, it's really a practice which makes one constitution fundamentally different from another. And so we have to use those institutions. The people have to use those institutions. The leaders must encourage, must help people to use them. And we must stop using democratic institutions to intimidate people, because intimidation does take place. And so we have to see that if the petty tyrant gets somewhere, we've got to remove him. And we've got to see that the people are going to stand up to the petty tyrant and say, behave yourself. But these things will be built over a long period with political education, with political practice, with general education.
Last month, Singi took another step forward. In celebration of the Arusha Declaration, the village opened a shop. Peasants built it, peasants stocked it. The cost, £2,000. Their choice, their money. Prices are fixed at national level. Profits are kept for the village. The purpose is to drive private shops making personal profits out of business. There is, though, a higher purpose. The Ujamar shop joins the Ujamar farm, the Ujamar fishing, and the Ujamar school to help form the Ujamar village, the source of self-reliance and socialism, the start of the road to freedom. After 10 years, the direction is clear and the purpose certain.
The contrast between what's happening here in Tanzania and the conditions endured by hundreds of millions of people elsewhere in Africa and in Asia and Latin America is quite startling. But it would be romantic to conclude from that Tanzania is safely on the way towards utopia. For in a world grotesquely divided between rich nations and poor nations, Tanzania is still struggling for economic survival, and her orderly progress out of poverty is still threatened by forces which are beyond the control of her people.
I don't know how to put it. The world is one. We need those resources which are taking people to the moon. I need those resources here. It's a matter of right. So I'm going to get them somehow for our people. These resources are world resources for the people of the world. And we've got to get them and develop our country. It's true, unfortunately, under the present circumstances, because we're not getting this, we don't have a world authority which taxes the rich and benefits the poor, or returns to the poor what was taken away from them by the rich. So to get them, I have to accept certain obligations. But if this is the only way I can get these resources, I'll still take these resources. We must judge harshly a system in the world which produces this kind of division, where the vast majority of the people in the world are poor and ignorant, and there is immense amount of wealth in the world being wasted.